was impossible, I know it. I've been alone too much, baby, I'm lonely. Why can't you just tell me that you don't love me? You've been hurt so many times, can't even count it. Even though he hurt you bad, you still have feelings. But can't you just forget him for one check? And be only with me just for a moment. Yeah. Please are lying just for a moment. Yeah, yeah. But please are lying just for a moment. Yeah, yeah. Please are lying just for a moment. Yeah, yeah. But please are lying just for a moment.
Yo guys, so again, I told y'all I'm gonna be consistent this time. That's what we here. That's why we here. We here to fight. We're here to show y'all how to make music. We're here to show y'all how to make music. Let's get it, bro. Okay, so the first thing, right, is that this beat is for the lovers. This beat is for the ones who are searching for love. See what I mean? So let's get it, bro. Whoa, too many files. Whoa. Okay, so we gotta get into like first the chord progression. The piano is crazy. I don't remember the piano that I used, but if I'm not wrong, it's the piano from Keyscape. It should be okay. So it's this one that I used, right? It's the wing upright and. I mean, the sound is insane. It sounds really good. So the chord progression, sure, really nice, really simple. We're going like a staircase. If I'm not wrong, we're in D minor, D minor, right? Might not be D minor. Yep, we're not in D minor. We're in G. We're totally not in G. We're totally in F sharp minor, right? So that's what I told y'all. F sharp minor. That's the one. And really simply, let's first show you. You know what? I'm gonna remove everything. Yeah, okay, good. So for the pattern, it's actually pretty simple. Oh, y'all can see me. My fault. Y'all can see me. I'm gonna get my I'm gonna get my light, and I'm gonna get the camera back up. Yep, so we're back. So my fault. My phone turned off, and that's why. So my phone turned off, but it's okay, it's back. I don't know if it might turned off also again. I don't know, we're gonna see. Okay, so let's get back to the chord progression. It's actually not that hard. So our first note is gonna be a B. One tip that I always do, copy it down one octave, right? Sorry for hitting the mic, I just hit the mic. So B like this. Now what you want to do is go up every one in the scale. So basically, to make a good chord progression, a good chord, let's take your bass note and you're gonna skip the first note that you encounter and that is in the scale. You're gonna skip it and you're gonna place the other one. So skip that one, place, skip that one, place, and then we have a triad, right? Now we're gonna do again, right? So skip and place. Then we have a seventh and place the last one. So skip and place, and we have a ninth. All right, but it doesn't sound the same. That's because we're gonna change a little bit. We're gonna spice it up a little bit. One thing that I did, put that one up. If I'm not wrong, right? I don't remember what I did. Oh, okay. So this is even more complex. My fault. So actually, I did not even do a ninth. I did a 13. As you can see, that's a 13. So basically, again, skip place until you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes plus the bass note here, and then you're just gonna play with the strum. So Alt S. You can do this manually too, but the strumizer also works really nicely. And you're gonna put the preservant on, okay, and then you're gonna accept it. And also play with the velocities, so you can do this manually again, or you can do Alt R and play there with the velocity knob here. You can also play with the pan sometimes, but not here. And last thing I like to do, this is this is something that a lot of people gatekeep, tools here and humanize. This one is insane. This one truly makes the difference. As you can see, this really humanize your thing. So you can even play with the knobs, but I don't usually play with the knobs, just accept directly. You can also hit regenerate, and as you can see, it's gonna change, regenerate again, regenerate. So once we have that chord, we're just gonna go one up in the scale C sharp, right? Copy the notes one up, do the same method. So skip, place, skip, place, skip, place, skip, place. And there we have a chord, we have a ninth. But I don't think that's the chord that I did. I'm gonna show you why. That's because this one has a lot of dissonance. It has tension, right? Basically, the dissonance usually comes from notes being too close to each other, usually only having 2 spaces. And as you can see here, 2 spaces, 2 spaces. See, it doesn't sound good, so let's put that one up. And it has already less dissonance, right? That's something you can do. Or place it directly on E, for example, which is good. C sharp. Those are things you can do to remove the dissonance. And what I did is, instead of creating a really complex chord, I actually removed the last one so that it doesn't have the dissonance. You can also do this, and that's actually something I just told you, which is completely useless. But at least you know it now. At least you know how to create dissonance and how to remove dissonance. And this one, the same thing. Skip place until you have a nice chord. And for that run here, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually simple. It's actually easier to do it on the piano since I play piano, but this is something I just experimented with and it sounded good, right? So when you play with the piano, what I did is just take the highest note first. So I started with C, right? I started with C sharp, my fault. Not in the scale, but I just went 4 down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're in G sharp, and I just copied this to 1 note under. So when we're in C sharp, we go under, it's B, and we go under again, it's A. As you can see, it works. And last one, I went back up, but to change it a little bit, I placed the F to G. Why? That's because we start with a G sharp 2 and we end with a G sharp 2, and that's why we have a good run like this. That sounds really insane, by the way. It sounds really good. And for the last thing, for the last chord, it's B, C sharp again, and instead of changing the note, right, instead of replacing C sharp, because I use C sharp in both this one and this one, we're just gonna play like this. See what I mean? This is how the whole chord progression sounds like. And something that I'm pretty sure people are gonna ask me it's how to do those flares, those notes, you know, those. Instead of playing B normally like this, see, instead of playing B directly like this, just put it a little bit back, place the note under, shorten it a little bit like this, and then it's gonna do this, it's gonna do something like that. And once I had the piano, I recorded the vocal. The vocals, it's actually my voice, right? So I think I have it. So this is the vocals, and they are not in the good tempo. So the tempo is 88. That was the final tempo. But when I record, I usually go down maybe 3 or 4, and I went to 50 to record it at a slower tempo. That allows me to do more vocal techniques, even though I don't have good technique. It allows me to focus more on the vocal techniques, less on the tempo and being straight on it. And when you record it, like, you got me feeling broken, baby, our love's impossible, I know it. I've been alone too much, baby, I'm lonely. Why can't you just tell me that you don't love me? Okay, enough of that. A really good tip I can give y'all now is how to fix the vocals. You're not gonna use auto-tune, you're gonna use another thing which is called new tone. So double click on the sample, then right click here and edit in pitch corrector, and bro, you got a new tone now. So new tone allows you to see literally the notes that you're singing. And what I did is go here to the scissors tool, scale, put in your scale, right? So I said B, so that's because we went down, but I used F. So when I recorded it, I was in F sharp. And as you can see, now you have the notes. Correct it is really simple. Variation, you want to put it around 60 to 50. So 60 is around here, so something like this. See when it's pointing there. If you look at the notes, for example, they have no variation already because I already corrected them. But if I remove all the variation, as you can see, it's straight down, so it's straight on the notes. It's like auto-tune now. Now let me show you the real gatekeep secret. Let's say that I want to add vibrato on the notes. So vibrato is what makes your voice go like wobbly and And to do this, really simple, you want to click here on the scissors tool again and use the advanced edit vibrato. Now click on this thing or double click on the notes you want to change, and you want to just take the blue thing and put it here. As you can see, it's changing already the form, right? I'm going to show you no vibrato. If you go here, you have less vibrato. If you go straight here, you're going to have a lot of vibrato, right? It's going to go real fast. Impossible, I know it. Right, and now that you have Newton on, boom, record the vocals, add the vocal techniques, and I know it sounds like a female, and that's not because I used VSTs and that's because I used AI. My fault, guys. Okay, that's an ethical use of AI, right? It's just to change my voice. The website is musicfy.io if I'm not wrong, and that's not actually a really good website. That's not a good website, by the way. Don't go to it, it sucks. It's usually used for troll AI, right, for like funny videos, but I used it for that, and I used the Billie Eilish voice. But if you want a good one, I personally recommend Audemy, and that's the vocals changed with AI. That sounds like this.
You got me feeling broken, baby. Our love's impossible, I know it. I've been alone too much, baby, I'm lonely. Why can't you just tell me that you don't love me? You've been hurt so many times, can't even count it. Even though he hurt you bad, you still have feelings. But can't you just forget him for one sec and be only with me just for a moment?
Hey, those lyrics are actually pretty good, not gonna lie, bro. The lyrics are like really good. So one thing I did with the vocals is sometimes, for example here, it's actually playing with a 1 but pitched 12 semitones down.
Baby,
AI doesn't do everything for you. You have to do a lot of work and you have to sing good, right? So not really. You have to sing well and then correct it. So now that we have this, just add few effects. On the vocals, I have Pro EQ played with the lo-fi bandpass radio. If you go through the parametric radio preset, boom, it's the same one. Cymatics origin to filter a little bit the highs. Neutron 5 compressor. I don't know why I use Neutron 5. You can just use the basic compressor on FL. It's really good. Valhalla vintage verb, add a little bit of reverb. Delay, ping pong mode, really important. They're really good for the vocals, so that's what they sound like with the effects, and I mean they do sound really insane with it.
got me feeling broken, baby. Our love's impossible, I know it. I've been alone too much, baby, I'm lonely. Why can't you just tell me that you don't love me? You've been hurt so many times, can't even count it. Even though he hurt you bad, you still have feelings. But can't you just forget him for one chance and be only with me just for a moment?
Sharing a little bit of my life, but for real, that's something that actually happened to me. A girl, you know, that I liked. Sadly, she was still on her ex, but she said that I was better than her ex, which I don't understand. But hey, sometimes you can't change life. Sometimes you have to live with it. But yeah, let's go back to what we were saying. So for the piano, it's really easy. I used a Valhalla vintage verb. Just a bit of reverb, you know, mix. As you can see, 30%, DK037. Always bring the low cut to about 500 to remove all the low notes, which doesn't sound really great with reverb. And now Pro EQ, remove the lows, remove the highs. The thing that I use is Massive X. There it is. And for the presets, I used Basic for the bass. So we're gonna start with the bass first. The bass is that one. Let's just play it first. So it's the bass basic. As you can see, the sound is pretty similar. So yeah, it's the same one, and I think I added chorus just to add that stereo effect, a nice thing, nice shimmer on it. You know, it sounds better like this. And for the keys, if I'm not wrong, I maybe played also with the envelopes. I'm not sure. I think I removed a little bit of release. Always when you make like Drake type beat like this, you want to remove a little bit of the release. You want to remove it a little bit. In all of them, I only added Pro EQ to remove the lows and chorus to make that stereo effect, which you have already on FL, so I don't have to show them. So in terms of chord progression, the chord progression is the same. For the second one, I used Bells on the Water preset. And last one, hear it. And again, this preset is from Massive X. I mean, if you go on Massive X and pianos and keys, you're gonna find it. I don't remember the one, but I'm sorry. But for the drums, I do know where they came from. Look, Summer drum kit, bro. Summer drum kit. Emotionalwave.com, you can find it. Free kits. Free kit. That one is free, by the way. And it has many things. It has effects. Those were the effects I used here, right? Basses, 808s, chimes, claps, and there's also loops, accents, leads, MIDI'S, and vocals. You have everything. Yeah, so it's the Drake pattern I'm gonna show you. So you're gonna use a tom first. You're gonna need a tom, and how you're gonna place the tom is also important. And then once you have the second, you want to place on the second bar, right? It's on the second bar, on the first line of the second bar, and then place it one here and one here. Yeah, easy. So on the first line, then on the fourth line, and then on the second line of another bar, of the next bar, and then just copy it. Add a little bit of, add a little bit of bounce, remove notes, add notes, and you're gonna have something like this. Now for the kick. By the way, my drums, I don't mix them because they're already pre-mixed. That's the privilege of having a premium kit, guys. That's the privilege of having a good kit. If you don't have good kit, go on emotionalwave.com. You're gonna find free kits there. A lot of free kits actually. And I use the chill one because it's actually a chill one. And really simple on the first one. Oh yeah, sounds nice. Sounds nice. We gotta add the hi-hats, bro. Hi-hats. For that one, what I did is this pattern here. So place it on the first line, right? Then you're gonna place it on the second line, and last one on the fourth line. And you're gonna repeat that every 2 bars. So it looks like this. And you're gonna actually repeat it not every 2 bars, maybe every 4 bars, or like an entire pattern like this. Okay, now we have a good pattern, but it's not finished because that's not what we end with, right? I added just rolls here. Now we have the pattern, more notes, the pattern again. As you can see, the pattern is repeated. So every bar it's repeated, and every step in every 4 step you can find the pattern. This is the pattern. Okay, and it sounds like this. And you have to be simple with that pattern. Now for the open hats, man, they are even simpler. It's literally a 1 note that repeats on the first bar, second step, third line, third cell that I use. And as you can see, for that one, it's a good one. It's Love Is Real preset. I mean, it sounds good. It sounds kind of realistic at the same time, but not really. The pad that follows the chord progression. And for the pad, so it's gonna be a pad from Purity. It's the Fast Synth Cheese 1 preset. What's good is that if you add origin, right, and reverb, then I added another bass just to like make a longer one, like a Reese bass. Oscar bass 1 preset that I use always from Omnisphere. And for the bass, I just used an EQ. That's how it looks like. Remove a little bit of the really lows. Remove also this ones because this one might be used by another bass. See what I mean? The bass from like Massive X. And you don't need highs in the bass, so just remove them. And the last one is the lead from Purity. It's the Vintage EP Hard. And that one just sounds straight out of heaven, guys. It sounds insane. Especially if you just add like origin again, vintage verb, and chorus. And man, you have the straight good combo. And I mean, freestyling, which works best, but a good tip I can give you is to use flares. So instead of just playing 1 note, for example, instead of just playing D, you're gonna place the note just below, right? Just below in the scale, right? C just before, like this, and it creates a nice rhythm. That's how it sounds like. Now for the last thing is actually perks that we have here. So the first perk is gonna be a laser. Then we have a triangle. I added the tiny shaker. And that's the snare, that's the... I can't say the name. I can say the name, but y'all see it. Oh yeah, my fault. I forgot one. I forgot the Kelly, bro. And lastly, we have a scratch. And then we have more effects like the go impacts, chimes, and that's how you get a nice beat done, bro. That's how you get a nice beat. It's actually so easy to make beats nowadays. You have so many tools, so many things. You have people to watch on YouTube like me, and I mean, I'm thankful for y'all see like what I'm doing and thing, and I hope that you'll support me again, and I hope that I can do this for long. And if you want to support me more, go on my website, go cop some kits. All right, they are free. You can get them literally for free, and plus they have really good sounds. And you just tell me if it's good. You just tell me if it sounds good and everything. You can call me. You can also like message me. You can message me, not massage. That's another thing. Same on YouTube. You can leave a comment, right? If you like the video, just like and subscribe, guys, because it always supports me. It always supports my work, and it's really good. I thank y'all for subscribing me. I thank y'all for like following me and stuff. So, like, yeah, I tell you, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good year. 2026 is my year, guys. Hope that y'all gonna have a blessed and cool day. All right, a nice day. So yeah, love y'all. Love every one of y'all. Don't forget that Jesus loves you too. All right, peace out.
Impossible, I know it. I've been alone too much, baby, I'm lonely. Why can't you just tell me that you don't love me? You've been hurt so many times, can't even count it. Even though he hurt you bad, you still feel it.